Hi, I'm Coach Brady, one of the coaches of the Gonzaga Rugby Varsity Black. Coach MK and I will be introducing each of the graduating seniors alphabetically in the following video. So sit back and enjoy.
Griffin Belson, a 3-year player and a wing and a fullback. Griffin was also active in the Forensic Club, the Science Club, the French Club, and the Country Music Club. Griffin's favorite memory was the sophomore year Jesuit Rugby Classic when he forgot to bring his warm-up clothes, which made for a very cold warm-up because it was a very cold day, which I remember well. Next year, Griffin will be attending Marquette University, where he'll be studying engineering. Griffin, it was a pleasure coaching you for 2 years, once at JV and this year at Gonzaga Varsity Black. It was always amazing to see your skill and your dedication and learn new aspects of your game, both as a wing and as a fullback. Your dedication to learning is something that will be huge dividends in the future. So Griffin, we wish you well. Walker Calderon, a 3-year player, a prop, and a hooker. Walker's activities have included freshman football, Sons of Liberty, and the Classics Club. His favorite memories are the bus rides. I'm assuming to practice, because they were always fun for me too when I was coaching Walker at JV. Next year, Walker will be attending Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. Walker was always one of the hardest running, hardest working, most coachable guys on the field. Walker, it was a pleasure to coach you both at JV and Varsity Black, and I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors at Georgetown.
Harrison Diggs, a 2-year player, #1 loose head prop, who also played 8-man. Activities at Gonzaga included freshman football, co-founder of the Business and Investment Club. His most memorable moment at Gonzaga as a Gonzaga Rugby Eagle was sophomore Gonzaga Rugby's Classic. Next year, Harrison will attend Miami, Ohio, or James Madison, with a major in finance or management. Throughout the season, I was impressed with Harrison's hunger for the ball as a ball carrier and as he worked with his pod to protect the ball during rucks. His hunger to tackle was also impressive. Best of luck next year. Anthony Dmytrijuk, 2-year player, #3 tight head, and occasional 8-man. Activities include Latin American Student Organization, freshman and varsity rowing, reading partners, Eagles for Water, National Honor Society. Anthony's favorite memory was the JV trip to Richmond last year, attending Kairos with some of his other rugby teammates, and training for this season. Next year, Anthony plans to attend West Virginia University's Honors College with a major in psychology. Anthony earned his spot on the team and made significant contributions to the team, especially tackling on defense. I hope you keep playing in your future.
Chaz Donellan, a 4-year player and a wing and a fullback. Chaz was also active in freshman football and the chamber choir. Chaz's favorite memories were both tours he attended. Next year, Chaz will be attending Salisbury University, where he plans to major in computer science with a minor in music. Chaz, it was always great coaching you. I had a lot of fun both at JV and on tour last year and this year as well. One of my favorite memories is when you made a few cameo appearances at the Gonzaga Rugby Classic last year and scored, I think, about a try for every 2 or 3 minutes you were there. So it was always fun to have you around and on the team. You bring a smile to everyone's face, so don't ever forget that. And keep up that good work, and I hope to see you soon.
John Griffin, a 3-year player who is our #4 and team jumper. Some of John Griffin's activities at Gonzaga included being a retreat team leader, water polo, and freshman basketball. John's favorite memory is playing in the Jesuit Rugby Classic. John plans to attend either Purdue, Penn State, or Clemson next year with a major in economics. John always came to practice with a smile on his face and without fail would inquire if the team had any openings for him in the back line at center. I always reminded him that would happen when health froze over, as his naturally tall and lean build made him an ideal jumping lock, a position he learned to play with aggression and finesse. Ben Griffin, wing, a 2-year player. Both Coach Brady and I were impressed by your speed, Ben. You ran a respectable time in the Bronco, which the coaches noticed with interest at tryouts. Then you additionally demonstrated your dedication to the team through your attendance and work ethic at practice. During games, we were able to depend on your speed, both on attack while you were running the ball in open space or if supporting the hooker. Your speed also helped you catch opposing wings who tried to attack and score in the wide channel. Best of luck to you next year, sir.
Jack Hurley. Jack Hurley was a 2-year player and a center. Jack was also active in the National Honor Society, Eagles for Water, Model UN, and lacrosse. Jack's favorite memories were playing rugby with his friends and his teammates. Next year, Jack will be attending Lehigh University, where he plans to study economics. Jack, you're one of the fastest, pound for pound, quickest, hardest running guys I know. If you keep up that energy and that dedication and you bring it to your studies, you'll do great. It was a pleasure coaching you, and I'm sure I hope to see you around I Street again. Chris Johannessen, a 4-year player and a second row and flanker. Chris was also active in 4 years on the swimming team. His favorite memory from Gonzaga was going on tour to Portugal last year. Chris will be attending Penn State University next year, where he plans to study chemical engineering. Chris was a dedicated player. I had the pleasure of coaching him both at JV and varsity black. He was a wonderful addition to the team, always coachable, always brought a smile, and always ready to listen. Chris was dedicated to his activities, both in terms of training and in terms of his individual skills on the field. So Chris, I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors at Penn State.
Max Kosch, 4-year player, at number 5. His activities on campus include water polo, swim and dive, Toastmasters, and Sons of Liberty. Max's favorite memory of rugby is definitely the Jesuit Rugby Classic every year. The community is amazing, and it was always so fun to spend a whole weekend with all 4 of the teams along with the parents and coaches. Max made contributions to the team every year as a lock. His job is important because his core and legs provide the power of the scrum. They make up the engine room that allows the scrum to win clean ball. I was also impressed with Max that he was willing to play in the Jesuit Classic, even though he had had a car accident on the way to practice. Good luck next year, Max, and best wishes.
Rowan Kreischer, 4-year player and a hooker. Rowan is also active in the Toastmasters Club, the Poker Club, the Billiards Club, and JV Water Polo. Rowan's favorite memory from Gonzaga Rugby is the Richmond tournament from last year, where he played on the JV team for Coach Chaz. Seems to be a memorable tour for everybody. Next year, Rowan will be attending Marquette University, where he would be majoring in business. Rowan was always one of the most versatile players on the field. He always got around and could make himself there at every ruck. So Rowan, I hope you hit life with the dedication that you hit every ruck. You'll do very well.
Ian McGunigal, a team hooker that I had for 3 years. He is a 4-year player. Ian's activities on campus include Best Buddies Club, Toastmasters, and Forensic Science Club. He was also a retreat team leader. Ian's favorite rugby memory was winning the Maverick D2 championship his junior year, but he also cannot forget the joy of scoring his first try during his freshman year. Next year, Ian plans to continue his education at Miami University of Ohio. He will pursue chemical sciences as his major. After coaching Ian for 3 seasons, Ian has proven himself to be one of the most aggressive hookers I've ever had play for me. I wish Ian the best of luck next year, both in school and in his rugby journey. Michael O'Reilly, 4-year player. He was a loose head prop as well as a flanker. He was involved in student technology, the Gonzaga French Club, and the Gonzaga Billiards Club. His favorite rugby memory was going on the Rugby Portugal trip last spring. He plans to attend Loyola College of Chicago to either study political science or English. Michael is one of the most flexible players on the team because he is willing to play wherever I need him on the field. His flexibility for the good of the team has always made him a pleasure to coach, and his desire to self-improve is also admirable. He always would check in with me after practices or games to find out how he could be a better player, both individually and as a member of the team. Good luck next year.
JP Pelletier. This was JP's first year on the rugby team, but he was also very active in a number of other activities. He was on the lacrosse team, the hockey team, and active in a number of clubs, including Eagles Get Out the Darkness and Get Over the Hump, where he was both the president and the founder of the club. JP's most memorable experience was when he received a kickoff in one of the first games and returned it nearly 40 yards. JP will be attending Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, California next year, where he plans to study entrepreneurship. JP, I know this was your first year, and I had the pleasure of having you out in the fall training, and it was great to see your growth over a very short period of time. Your dedication to learning a new sport was incredible. So JP, I wish you the best of luck.
Connor Richardson, 2-year player, wing. Some of Connor's activities at Gonzaga included the hockey team music program, singing in the choir all 4 years, and he also attended meetings for the Sons of Liberty and the business clubs. Connor's favorite memory at Gonzaga was his sophomore year when he played on the JV team and they went to the Jesuit Rugby Classic. Next year, Connor plans to attend Auburn University with an undecided major. Connor impressed the coaching staff in his hunger to play this season. Connor demonstrated his work ethic at practice, developing his pass, and learning the routes the backline needed to be successful to contribute to the team's offense. I hope you keep playing next year, Connor.
Kevin Rivera, a 3-year player and a flanker. Kevin was also active in the Onyx Club and was president of the Lasso Club. Kevin's favorite memory was scoring his first try. Kevin will be attending Mount St. Mary's in Emmitsburg, Maryland next year, where he plans to study business. Kevin, it was always a pleasure coaching you. You were one of the most diligent listeners and coachable players on the field. If you bring that hard work to your studies at Mount St. Mary's, I'm sure you'll do fine. You'll be close to Gonzaga, so I encourage you to come back and see us sometime. It will be a joy to see you back on I Street. Carter Ruppert, a 2-year player and a wing. Carter was also active in lacrosse, freshman football, and Eagles for Water. Carter's favorite memory was the time he actually got hit and started playing the game. Carter, I know what you mean. It was always the best part of the game for me was knowing that you were fully in it. Next year, Carter will be attending the University of South Carolina, where he plans to study in business. Carter, it was a pleasure coaching you this year. You're one of the fastest guys on the field, and if you keep up that speed and that dedication and keep your eyes up, you'll do just fine. I wish you the best of luck. Carson Shaefer, 3-year player and a scrum half. Carson was also active in water polo, baseball, and football. Carson's favorite memory at Gonzaga was the Hail Mary during the football championship. Although not a rugby memory, it was a hell of a memory for everybody. I was lucky enough to witness it myself. Carson will either be attending Virginia Tech or South Carolina next year, where he plans to major in either sports management or business. Carson, your dedication to getting to the ruck and getting good ball out to the backs was enormous. You were the key link between the forwards and the backs. It's a big responsibility, and you took it with a huge amount of energy and a huge amount of diligence. If you bring that energy and diligence to your studies next year, you'll do great. I wish you the best of luck.
Giancarlo Susi, tight head prop number 3, 2-year player. Activities at Gonzaga include football. Susi's favorite memory is the many hilarious stories shared on bus rides to practices at Randall and away games. Susi plans to attend Clemson University next year with a major in agribusiness. Susi always came to practice ready to work, which is why he was such a key starter for the Black squad this season. His strength and control at the tight head prop held the scrum together, and his ball control and strength in the ruck made him a key piece in the forward attack. I hope you keep playing too, sir. Michael Travis, 2-year player who also played inside center. His activities at Gonzaga include JV soccer, cross country, ski club. He was the vice president of the business club. He was involved in the billiards club and also the forensic science club. Michael's favorite memory was the 2019 JV rugby game against St. John's. Next year, Michael Travis plans to study at Louisiana State University and to get a degree in marketing. Michael constantly demonstrated his positive attitude and excitement to be at rugby practice with his friends each day. I could always recognize Michael by his bright red shoes, and I appreciated his intensity as he looked to attack the ball or to protect possession during a ruck. Best of luck to you next year.
Johannes, a first-year player and a wing. Anu was active in the I Street CrossFit Club, and he was on varsity track and the Onyx Club. Anu's favorite memory this season was our first win against the Exiles. Anu was choosing between the University of Maryland, Penn State, American University, Indiana, St. John's University, and Temple, where he plans to study in psychology and computer programming, and showed an incredible amount of interest in learning a new sport. With Anu running, we knew we had to put him on the wing. You can't beat that speed anywhere. Anu, it was a pleasure coaching you. If you bring your dedication and your friendly smile to college and your professional life, you'll do great. I hope to see you around I Street again.
To each of our seniors and their parents, we'd like to thank you for your time and your dedication to the rugby program here at Gonzaga. As you go forward, we hope you stay involved in the game. It's a game that will give back your entire life. If you bring your energy and your dedication that you brought here to your future endeavors, whether it's on the rugby pitch or anywhere in life, you'll do just fine. And remember, we're always here on I Street, so come back and visit us anytime. Thank you.
Seniors, I want to take this final opportunity to celebrate your rugby careers at Gonzaga. Whether this season was your first time playing rugby, or if you have finished an illustrious four-year career, you've impressed Coach Brady and I with your enthusiasm, aggression, teamwork, and the simply love of the greatest game ever played. I hope you all consider exploring college rugby. You may meet some of the best friends of your lives while continuing the rugby journey you began on Buchanan Field at Gonzaga. Best of luck to all of you next year. The foundation you've built at Gonzaga will help you build a strong future going forward. Lastly, thank you parents for giving us your sons. Without you, we wouldn't have a team, just like without your sons, we wouldn't have a team. Congrats, seniors, once again. I hope I see you guys at the alumni game this coming spring.